Hello everyone, how are you guys today? My name is Rizky Yoga Pratama, name 201141017 from Islamic Psychology Class 2A. Today, I will present material on mental health of communicators during the COVID-19 pandemic. In the past decade, many folks have predicted that a viral outbreak that caused a pandemic is almost inevitable because they are messenger. The spread of this global disease is very fast and through extensive global travel, with millions of people known and out of work. The pandemic has affected most people in the world in one way or another. The purpose of this article is to examine the potential impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the health of mental population, suggest areas for further research and outline strategies to support their care. The first is about the impact of COVID-19 on people with mental disaster on substance. The emotional and the neuropsychiatric impact of COVID-19 on recovered people will vary widely, depending on many factors of vulnerability or resiliency, severity of illness, profession, or social support, and experience of care. Many do not know whether they are infected with COVID-19 or not. It is not yet known whether COVID-19 infection will cause the patient to have a direct impact on the central nervous system, such as in present case of pandemic and influenza pandemic. Although modern technology allows the preparation of social relationship during physical distancing, complete physical isolation can aid people emotional well-being, sense of self and purpose in life. Next, that is impact of COVID-19 on mental health of the general population. Health anxiety can be seen as a threat that continues from low to high in a pandemic that is fatal. Low level of health can lead to unrealistic optimism about the ability to avoid infection or recovery from illness, leading to neglect or adoption or hygienic measures. High rates of deterioration in health can also increase problematic health-seeking behavior, such as soliciting illegal medical service on site or testing in empathy, non-alarmism, timely announcement, coupled with evidence-based, enforceable, and sustainable control measure is more likely to lead to maladaptive social behavior. Warranted people can cause irritability, anger, insomnia, depression, and depression. Indigenous communities may face greater vulnerability, especially if they live in remote areas with inadequate reception and service reception. Given the history of indigenous communities suffering from a devastating pandemic, the protection of indigenous communities must be a priority. People who are marginalized may not have a family environment to switch their bodies, practice sanitation or methods for obtaining basic necessities. Both are caused by unstable residential environment and because of stigma, aliens, and their rights expansion measure responsible sales of cannabis. In this case, aggression and violence among family members may increase. Lastly, the social response to COVID-19 has resulted in the closure of larger sections of the economy, ultimately indicating unemployment and sudden mass unemployment. Next, direction for future research. With respect to epidemiology, net representative data on the mental health consequences of the various aspects of COVID-19. Data shall be from different geographic locations stratified by common predicators such as socioeconomic status, race, ethnicity, gender, age, and past mental health status. It shall include the short and long-term psychological consequences of infection isolation and the socio-economic stresses associated with the pandemic. Research on the impact of natural hazards such as earthquakes, wildfires, and floods suggests that most people are resilient to stress and only about 10% of people develop mental disorder. Second, with regard to intervention and health service, research shall cover multiple levels and platform dissemination, psychoeducation, intervention, independent and support online, psychotherapy, peer-based support, delivery of service via telehealth, and expansion or treat program. Emerging innovative intervention, this context and service utilization this intervention are discussion in detail below. Last, discussion and conclusion. The COVID-19 pandemic is a shock to the unprecedented order of humanity in recent times and which may have deep and lasting possible for our collective mental health and well-being. This lack of preparation is most evident in its alteration to the ability to increase testing and contact, to provide acute care, to develop a coherent plan for returning to normalcy. COVID-19 has demonstrated the inadequacy and fragility of individual platforms and has rapidly shifted to viable alternatives. This is a time to progress in the development of a virtual multi-level care platform that includes psychoeducation, self-guides, pair, and specialist therapies, and will as telepsychiatry. Thus, volunteers can exchange relationships to provide human connectedness, psychosocial support, and most importantly, have ongoing contact as we manage COVID-19 and other pandemics in a row. In the context of predication, the predictable adverse effects of COVID-19 of mental health and well-being are a priority as blogs use conference opportunities to advance knowledge about aspects of the mental health of the pandemic. I don't feel like it's already at the end of the presentation. I hope today's material is useful for all of us. More or less, I'm sorry. Thank you.